Google announced in the March 2025 Pixel Drop and other March software updates several new features for Google Pixels, which should now be generally available. Now, most news on this has been focused on the features coming to the newest Pixel 9 series phones. However, older Pixels got new features too, and so for this video I wanted to focus on those. I'll be reviewing these new features on a Google Pixel 7, however the features are available generally for the Pixel 6 and newer, and some features I'll discuss are also available on other Pixels as well as other Android phones. First is new features to Gemini Live. Gemini Live is the conversational AI mode of Google Gemini, available in the Gemini app on the Google Pixel. With this update, Gemini Live now supports conversations in any combination of 45 of the supported languages, without you needing to change the language settings. Gemini Live also gains multimodal support in this update. With multimodal support, you can now chat with Gemini Live about something such as what you see on your screen, a photo, or a PDF file. Now, this feature was previously made available back in January to the Samsung Galaxy S25 and Google Pixel 9, and is now available to older Google Pixel phones as well. For example, let's say you want to chat about something you see on your screen. Open Google Gemini. I have set it up to trigger when I long press the power button. Press the Ask About Screen option below, then message Let's Chat About This. Then tap the Gemini Live button. You can then chat about the screenshot and use the screenshot as a starting point for a conversation with Gemini. What do you see?
Okay, I see the Yosemite National Park website on a phone screen. It's got that classic National Park Service layout. The big picture at the top shows a rainbow over the valley, which is really eye-catching. Then there's the Yosemite title. And right below that,
you can also use Gemini Live to chat about a PDF file on your phone. Open the Files app and navigate to the PDF. Then open Gemini and tap Talk Live About PDF.
So I took a look at that PDF you sent over. It's the Wikipedia page for semiconductor. Are you looking for some general info on semiconductors, or is there something specific you wanted to know?
Can you summarize this PDF?
Sure. In a nutshell, semiconductors are materials that can conduct electricity, but not as well as metals. Think of them as being somewhere between a metal and something like rubber. What makes them special is that
you can also ask questions about the PDF, though as with all AI, hallucinations and mistakes happen, so I'm still going to give you the general recommendation of double-checking everything yourself. Gemini Live can also use a YouTube video as the context for a conversation. To use Gemini Live with a YouTube video, go to a YouTube video in the YouTube app, open Gemini, and then tap Talk Live About Video.
Those AI selection tools in Affinity Photo look pretty powerful. What are you hoping to do with them?
Can you summarize this YouTube video?
Sure. This video is about the new AI-powered selection tools in Affinity Photo's 2.6 update. It covers the object selection and select subject tools, explaining how they work and how they differ from the AI tools in other photo editing.
And you can also use photos as well. Open Google Gemini, tap the plus icon, and select either Gallery to attach an existing photo, or tap Camera to take a new photo. Select Attach. Then tap Talk Live About This.
Alright, I see the Android robot figure. What can I help you with?
Up next is scam detection in the Google Messages app. This feature is available for Google Pixel users as well as other Android phone users. Now, Google Messages already has pretty good spam detection tools, and already automatically flags and removes spam text messages from your message inbox, hiding them in the spam folder. Scam detection adds to this by using on-device AI technology to detect and warn you if a text message conversation you are in appears to be a scam, and marks the conversation with a prominent pop-up in the conversation window. Google says this feature uses on-device AI tech, though it will also use Google servers for determining if links in the message are safe. Scam detection is also only used on messages from people who are not in your contacts. This feature is currently available only in English in the United States, UK, and Canada. Third is updates to Circle to Search. Google's Circle to Search now detects phone numbers, emails, and links. So if you open Circle to Search with one of these, you'll see this button to either call the phone number, send an email, or open the web link. This feature is rolling out to Google Pixel users as well as other Android phone users. Fourth is live location sharing in Find My Device. Now, location sharing with others has been a feature for quite some time on Android and was done using the Google Maps app. With this update, you can now also share your live location, as well as view locations of other people who've shared their location with you from the Find My Device app. The Find My Device app is the app where you can locate your Android devices, compatible Bluetooth earbuds, and Bluetooth trackers such as Chipolo's. And with this update, Google seems to be making this app the hub for all your location finding. And to be clear, this is just the Google Maps location sharing feature now also being made available in the Find My Device app, not a new separate feature. So sharing done in the Google Maps app will show up in the Find My Device app. This update is rolling out to Android users, including Google Pixel users. Fifth is custom modes. Modes is an update to the Do Not Disturb mode feature for Google Pixel 6 and newer users that makes it so you can set up custom Do Not Disturb modes. From Settings, go to Modes. You'll have the default ones like Do Not Disturb, Bedtime mode, and Driving mode, but you can also now make new custom modes. Custom modes can be set up with a custom name and icon. You can set up if it turns on based on a schedule, if you allow notifications when in this mode, as well as which contacts and apps can notify you when this mode is enabled. There are also display settings you can customize for modes, such as if the phone should switch to dark theme, use grayscale, and also how notifications show up, if at all. To manually enable a mode, open Quick Settings, tap Modes, and from here you can select a mode. You can also quickly note which mode is enabled, as the icon for the enabled mode is shown in the status bar. The final new feature we'll discuss is the updated Gboard voice typing keyboard. The default keyboard on Google Pixel, Google's Gboard keyboard, has had voice typing for a long time, but now you have an option to minimize the keyboard to be this minimal voice-focused toolbar. It features the microphone button and a backspace key, as well as an option to return to the full keyboard. You can also drag and move it to the edge of the screen for an even more minimal look. For users who use voice typing and don't need the full keyboard taking up screen space, this update seems like a great new feature. And that's a recap of what's new for previous generation Google Pixels, as well as other Android phones. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Until next time.